Aaron Rayo writes, my question, or more of an annoyance, is that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine character has been overly used for marketing purposes in X-Men DOFP. My question is, why? Clearly in X-Men there are bigger conflicts than the role of Jackman. It's not a Wolverine movie, it's X-Men. I might be rambling, but it's just a little annoying to see all these huge names like Sir Mckellen, Patrick Stewart standing behind Wolverine. Thanks and keep up the great work.
This is an important thing to keep in mind. It's a good question, but it's important to keep this in mind. Marketing for a film is not about the actors. It's not about the egos involved. It's like, Ian McKellen deserves more respect. Screw Ian McKellen. Don't get me wrong, I love Ian McKellen. But when it comes to marketing, it's like, well, who cares? The marketing is not about giving respect to this person, respect to that person. No, marketing is just about marketing. It's not about paying respect to anybody, no matter how much you and I perceive that they deserve it, right? So you got guys like Ian McKellen and stuff like that. Well, they should be front. No. Who's the face that brings in the dollars? It's Hugh Jackman. His is the face. Remember, you brought this to my attention. I thought it was hilarious. We were talking about 12 Years a Slave.
Yes.
And there's a couple of markets, right, where the poster for 12 Years a Slave, and how much is Brad Pitt in that movie?
Like 5 minutes.
Like 5 to 10 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. And there are many markets where 12 Years a Slave, the poster is a giant Brad Pitt head with a little picture of Chiwetel Ejiofor running in the background,
or
right?
Michael Fassbender. I saw both variant posters.
Right, so depending on who's, because it's not about, no, you owe respect to the actor. No, screw that. You owe it to try to market the film. And if Brad Pitt's face is what's going to market the film, then you put that on the poster. Hugh Jackman is the guy, Wolverine is the character. Maybe not amongst the 2% sweaty nerds like us, but for the film general audience, he's the guy who's going to sell the tickets, so that's what you do. It's not about respect. Anyway, Dennis, how do you see this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense. I mean, he's the biggest star along with Jennifer Lawrence, and they put him, he is the main role. It's not like he's like a tiny role and they decided to throw him up there. He's the main role, and I know people are complaining, like with Shadowcat, I got an argument online, and that's always smart to do with people. Someone was complaining of what we said about how, yeah, it makes sense that they made Wolverine the main character, and he's like, no, the reason they made him the main character was because Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde, they made her a younger character, Ellen Page, in the present day, so logically she couldn't have been the character. I'm like, oh my God, you think they're gonna do a $200 million movie on Ellen Page as Shadowcat for Days of Future Past? You gotta be kidding me. No. They did it because they made it Hugh Jackman and Wolverine because he's the most popular, and that's what you said, bring in the bucks.
Yeah. Mary?
Yeah, also I was seeing posters with, you know, there were like 3 of them, and Hugh Jackman is very front and center, but Jennifer Lawrence is right behind him. And Mystique is certainly not like a key figure here, but because she's Jennifer Lawrence and she's #1 on IMDb for like the last 6 years, you know, they put her front and center in the poster too. So to your point, marketing has nothing to do with story or actors, and I think actors at that level, they know that, and I don't think there's too much of like, hey, I don't think Sir Ian McKellen is in his dressing room like, they put Wolverine in the front and it should be me. You know, I think it's kind of arbitrary at the end of the day.
Shep?
Well, you know, if you're going to get that upset about posters, here in LA, they do have bus stops where there's like Halle Berry and the Little Beast. So they have these variant posters that are all over the place. They're all over the place. So, you know, there you go. You got your wish. You know, Wolverine's not on every poster, and they have all these different variant posters, but the main posters are to sell the movie, and Wolverine is the one who goes back into the past. If you've seen the trailer, he is the actual thread that holds all of these X-Men together. So it makes sense that he's the main focus of the poster. You know, I mean, and we're saying like, screw this. It's all about marketing. Don't lie. We're not saying they should lie. Like, don't put. Who is the girl that just did the Zero G thing? What's her name? The actress who's in it? Kate Upton, right? Sure. Don't put Kate Upton in a bikini on the front of your poster, even though she's not in the movie. Don't be deceptive. But sell the movie, and that's what marketing. Or do that and lie about it, and then make several $billion.
As a matter of fact, the new poster for The Death of Superman Lives What Happened is just Kate Upton in that Zero G plane.
Wearing a very small S.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.